Good morning. Welcome to Transnistria. We're here. Right now, I'm on top of a tank in Transnistria. Good morning. I'm in Moldova right now and about to head to the breakaway Republic of Transnistria. It's a region that's only been officially recognized by 3 other non-recognized breakaway states. It's not a real country, it's not recognized as a country, but it wants to be its own country. So we're gonna go and see what it's like. Okay, we just left Moldova and we have to go through 3 checkpoints to get into Transnistria. The first was Moldova there, then it's Russian peacekeeping force, and then we get into Transnistria. So check it, I don't get a stamp, I get this piece of paper, and you have to hang on to this. Okay, welcome to Transnistria. It's like stepping back in time, really. We got through fairly easily. Apparently it didn't used to be that easy, but nowadays you can get in quite easy. And believe it or not, this is our hotel. Looks like an old apartment complex. Let's check it out. Wow. It just looks like an abandoned building, to be honest. But it's kind of unfinished at the bottom, but apparently this is an old Soviet building. And even never got finished, but now it's a hotel. Alright, here we go. Check it. Brilliant. Alright, this is our room. We are sharing, so we need to separate these beds in a minute. Just pretty basic. Not too bad. Yeah, this is a bit bizarre. You would never know this is a hotel. Okay, this is the staircase that's falling apart, but apparently this is a proper hotel. I think this whole video is going to be a bit weird. Transnistria is one of those places that I don't really know anything about, and most people don't even know exists, I think. It's its own breakaway republic. It's only recognized by 3 countries, which are also not countries. I think Abkhazia, South Ossetia, and Askant, I think. I just checked, the other one that recognized it is called Artsakh, but they're the only 3 places that recognize it. Officially, it's part of Moldova. Right, Transnistria has its own currency, so first I need to exchange my Moldovan money into the Transnistrian ruble. Okay, I just exchanged about $100 into the Transnistrian currency, and from what I've heard, that should go pretty far here. We're only here for 3 days, and I don't think I'll need any more than that. Right, so we've just found out there are still Lenin statues here everywhere, apparently. So a lot of, in the Ukraine, they've started tearing them down and getting rid of them, but here it's like the Soviets never left, so they're just all still up with Lenin statues around the country. Okay, this building is interesting. I'm going to tell you why. There's a company here called Sheriff, which pretty much has the monopoly over everything in the country. They own the football stadium here, they own the gas stations, they own pretty much every company, and this is the headquarters. Now the guy that started it, he started it after the Soviet Union fell, and then he sort of took it and began creating this giant company. No one knows anything about him. The last photo online was 10 years ago. And since then, people don't know where he lives. It's kind of like the mysterious figure that owns most of Transnistria. the same company, Sheriff, owns the banks, and they invented their own Visa sort of MasterCard system, which is called this. And that's how people use it to get paid. If you're an employee of the company, which pretty much everyone in Transnistria is, you get paid into that card and you use it to pay for things. We can't get money out here using an international card. There's nowhere. You have to come in and exchange it yourself. Bit bizarre. Okay, so this is the Transnistrian flag. We're in a bookshop right now, which is the only place you can buy souvenirs. There's Putin posters up there, there's a Transnistrian flag, which doubles as a Russian flag, and I don't know, it kind of brings back a few memories of the bookshop I went to in North Korea as well. Some real similarities here. Oh, check out, this shop is selling. Look at that, that is actually pretty real. 500 euro notes.
But what kind of price actually?
100. Honestly, when you first see this, you can't actually notice the difference. There are like a whole bunch of ones here. Look at that. So behind me is the monument to the Moldova Civil War from 1992. After the Soviet Union split up, there was a lot of fighting here and a lot of people died. It was largely ignored by the world, apparently. I'm not sure if you were alive then, if you remember what happened when the Soviet Union fell. There were conflicts in places like Transnistria, Abkhazia, and this part of the world where lots of people died, but it didn't really have much recognition worldwide. And so here is the monument to all the people that died in that. So check it out, there's a tank monument here, and it's completely okay, apparently, to climb up onto it. This is cool. Woo! I'm on top of a tank in Transnistria. Right. Oh, that's cool. We're now about to get out of Tiraspol and cross this river on this tiny little floating raft thing and get out into a village, apparently. This is interesting. It hasn't got an engine at all. It just uses the pull of the river to direct across the river. Cool. How bizarre. So this is just a small village outside Tiraspol, and it still has a giant Lenin Head. Apparently it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest in this area, in Ukraine and this whole section. There might be, I think there's a bigger one in Russia, but this is the biggest one around here. They really like Lenin. This is what kids do here for fun. Brilliant. Wow. Okay, so on this side you got Russian Alvin the Chipmunk, and this side you got old Soviet propaganda. Welcome to Transnistria.
Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to Transnistria. Transnistria is a local.
I understand.
We're in a flea market right now, and there's just a gas mask lying around. So let me do that, and found it funny that I was vlogging in a gas mask. Transnistria. Yeah, this is pretty strange. The Soviets built it anticipating a giant need for this size train station with all the tracks, but it's never really been used. We just stopped off for lunch and check out who I'm eating next to. It's a Lenin themed restaurant. This is brilliant. This is an old bumper car, but only one works. Literally, the other two are broken. There's only one bumper car that works, so you can just go in circles. This whole area, it's an old Soviet theme park. Look at that. Ridiculous. I mean, the bizarre thing is this all looks abandoned, but it's actually still operational. You can go buy a ticket and use it if you want. No one is. Wow. Okay, I'm about to go on this. Brilliant. So one person per compartment. There's one person per compartment. Right, we're going now. Brilliant.
Awesome.
So this is the Soviet theme park, which means it's a perfectly reasonable amount of fun. Whoa. Everyone has the same amount of fun. I don't know how well you can hear me. We're about to finish the day on this party boat. This is brilliant. Alright. Wow, here we go. We've got our snacks, got some lunch, and
What's that?
Hello. Got a wave, you got a wave. Yeah! Yeah, got it. Good wave. Well, what a strange place. Really interesting to see. There are parts of it that reminded me of North Korea as well. It's a place that no one comes to, really. I think there's only a few hundred tourists a year, so sometimes they only have like one or a few tourists per day. No one really comes here besides Young Pioneers Tours. I don't think there's many other tour companies at all that do it. And just massively interesting. I hope this video was also interesting to watch, because I had a great couple of days here, and I think it's a part of the world that you should think about seeing if you can. It's kind of a time in history now. Who knows how long this will be an unrecognized country, or how long it will be like this. Just come and see it if you can. I will leave the video there. Say again, thank you for watching, and see you again soon.